Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'll teach you now. Good morning, friends. All right, come on in. Let me know you're here live. Say good morning or hi in the comments. And if you're watching on the replay, put hashtag replay. And don't forget to put your videos in the comments for sure. And if you're joining us for the very first time, I'm Dr. Disha, cardiologist who loves to chat about all matters of the heart, and founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery, Meditation for Female Physicians Group, and Heart-Centered Living Group, Natural Antidotes to Stress. Good morning, Dr. Rebecca's in the house. Hello. All right, we've got some awesome words today and messages today. So let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, Amy. Awesome. Today is Tuesday. Actually, I want to go over something really quick. So for those students who have been through the Path to Meditation Mastery, we do a deep dive into Deepak Chopra's 7 spiritual laws of success. And Tuesday, so every day of the week has a special law. And so the Tuesday's law is the law of karma. Okay. And what is karma? So I don't know for you, but for me growing up, yes, it's karma day. And so for me growing up, the word karma had a very negative taste. Left me feeling kind of yucky, kind of punished. Definitely didn't make me feel uplifted. So, and it comes because, if something bad happened, my mom would be like, well, it's your karma. That's what it is. What goes around comes around, right? And, when you hear that, it's just like, what, right? Something bad happened to you and it's like, oh, well, it's your karma. It's just what it is, done. And, but that's not what it is. So karma, the word itself means action. Any action, positive action, neutral action, negative action, any action. And so it states every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. Choosing actions that bring happiness and success to others ensures the flow of happiness and success to you. And so I'm going to go here out on a limb and review the premise of everything that we talk about here, okay, which is the fact that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Not that we're human beings seeking a spiritual experience. No. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Our bodies are a vehicle for our souls, okay? And the soul, right, has a mind, has intellect, has intention, is pure in and of itself, okay? Pure love. And so if, somebody asks, many people ask, how do you, I think somebody in the meditation for female physician group asked, how do you look at the bad crap that's going on, right? And reconcile that, right? So if we look at the drama of life and we understand that every single soul has a role to play, has their own yellow brick road of life to go through, and we recognize that our job, because we're the ones doing the work of personal transformation and the work every day to elevate ourselves, right? And if we look at every opportunity or every single thing that happens, especially those of us in medicine, I mean, we hear so many stories. I mean, all of us have, but on a daily basis, we hear the woes and the incredible things that people have been to, that our soul brothers and sisters have been through, hardships, and they're still standing, right? And if we look at those things and not ask the question, just understand, hey, everybody's going through what they're going through, okay? But instead ask ourselves, okay, what karma, what action can I take in response to whatever it is that I'm hearing, right? So if we choose an action that brings happiness and success to others, this ensures the flow of happiness and success to you. So what I'm saying is, it's not about spinning in the why. It's about recognizing and choosing an action, choosing a karma that elevates. And sometimes that doesn't mean you have to physically go and save the whole world. It doesn't mean, sometimes it does mean that we're going to prescribe a medicine, perhaps, right? This person had significant, in my world, right? The person had significant dietary indiscretion and loaded up on the pickles and the pretzels, and now they're 20 pounds up in their volume weight because they have congestive heart failure, right? And so, we look, okay, yes, we can say, oh, it's your karma. You took the action of eating all those pretzels and now look at you. But that's not what, right? We can say there and stop that. But guess what? Does that elevate them? No. Does that elevate us? No. It elevates no one, right? And it just brings a feeling of judgment, right? So what do we do? So as doctors, right? We'll give some Lasix maybe, right? And elevate the situation, get that fluid out, help them feel better. That's a very gross example, okay, right? Like it's a very, medical example. But what else can we do, right? And it's not about just giving the pill or just doing the surgery or just doing that procedure, although those are tools in our toolbox as physicians that we can use. And yes, that does help elevate. However, right, we also have all those patients where there isn't a medicine, there isn't a procedure, there isn't a surgery that we can offer them, right? And so what do we do in those cases, right? We don't sit in judgment. We see perhaps a smoker that comes in and who really has a hard time quitting, right? And we can sit in our own self-righteous judgment and be like, well, stop quitting. It's not gonna work, right? And there's that energy we can put out there. I've been there. I do it, right? I have done it, right? And it doesn't help. Or we elevate the situation. We remind that soul that they are conquerors of so much, that they have been through so much in their life, and yet they are still standing with their eyes open, walking, moving forward, right? We remind them of their own power to make good choices through love and elevate that soul. And this is a part of the healing that we can provide as physicians, right? We can't forget that this is just as important, maybe even more important, right? And so it's important for us to remember too, physician, heal thyself. take action, choose to look at where you've been, what you've gone through, and how you're still standing. And that you are poised perfectly in a position of service to yourself and to your family, to your patients, to the world. And so it's not about the judgment. It's about taking blessed, uplifting action. And you can even do it just with your thoughts, because those, as we know here, have vibrational energy. So karma, doesn't end there. It's just about also our opportunity to uplift and serve, and thereby helping to neutralize whatever negative karma you or I or whoever may be involved in. Deep stuff. That is a super high level spiritual concept. And if you don't get it, no big deal. We'll get it later. And if you have a question about it, put it in the comments. All right. October 18th. Within your mind, well, here we go. Within your mind lies the most precious gift to humanity, the power of peace. Within your mind lies the most precious gift to humanity, the power of peace. Once we choose peace for ourselves, we can give that gift to others. Okay. The next message, the real sign of serenity is not seen so much in the face as found in the depth and stillness in the eyes. One of the beautiful practices that we have at the World Spiritual University is this action of drishti. Drishti is looking at another's soul through the eyes, right? You are the light that shines through your eyes. And giving loving drishti, a loving glance, a peaceful glance. Not even glance. Glance makes it seem very short, but just really seeing that soul that is in front of you, and through that vibration of the sharing, the vibration of love and peace and serenity. And it just takes looking authentically from yourself to their authentic self as well. Woo! Deep day for karma today. All righty. Awesome. Now, October 18th, Ask and It Is Given. Here we go. You are actually pre-paving your future experiences constantly without even knowing you are doing so. You are continually projecting your expectations into your future experiences. And so, a process of segment intending. So, last few weeks, I think we did 1 week where we were looking at the positive aspects of everything and everyone. The next week, we were looking at the scripting process of writing down how you really want your life to be and being that creator. And then this week now we're looking at this segment intending process. So they're going to explain it more in the next few days. So I'm going to repeat this now. So you are actually pre-paving your future experiences constantly without even knowing you were doing so. You are continually projecting your expectations into your future experiences. And so a process of segment intending will help you to consciously consider what you are projecting. And it will help to give you control of your future segments. So if I remember correctly, and you guys can correct me and we'll figure it out the rest of the week, but when they're talking about segment intending, they're just all right, take the next piece of drama or action that you're taking. So let's say it's going to be, okay, so for me, it's going to be getting Nina to the bus stop. How do I want that to go? Right. And you kind of visualize it in your head of, or I'll visualize it in my head. Okay, she's going to come down, maybe read a card, maybe not, eat her breakfast, get her stuff on, and we're smoothly going to get out to the bus without having to chase after it. So I just visualize that as I told you guys. So that is my next segment intending. So you like take a little piece of your next piece of the day and kind of visualize how you want it to go and do it that way. Let's see if she's gonna go. Neen, are you ready to pick a card, my love? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick it because it's time. It's come on down, Neen. Time is an issue. She has trouble with time management. Who doesn't, right? We're working on it. But we're working on it. All right. Takeaways from today. We'll give it a minute or two. Go ahead, put something in the comments. Big concepts for today. And so we're going to look at, I'll do a little review here. We'll look at karma, reminding ourselves that there's positive, negative, and neutral karma, right? And karma is just action. And when we're looking at other people's actions, maybe other people's struggles and just other people's drama and negative struggle in their life. Yes, we can say, yes, there, perhaps there was a negative karmic account. We're neutralizing it from a past life, from before, whatever. But really, our role in the process is to uplift. The scene of 9/11 always comes to my head in describing this because it was such a horrific time for our country, for the U.S., for the whole world. And, people will say, why did this happen? Why did this happen? Right? However, if you turn your focus to the good that came from it, the way the people came together, the way the New Yorkers came together, the way the world came together in love and in support, right? And in remembrance of all those souls that were lost. I mean, there was this outpouring of love and togetherness and oneness and community that was absolutely beautiful and an incredible positive karma that negative karma gave us the opportunity to also experience. And so the upliftment happens, and that is good. That is good. So it's not that 9/11 was a great thing. However, we can choose, again, we have the opportunity and the power to choose what we focus on. Right? And when we focus on love, we can look at every single opportunity to share that love. Okay. All right, Nina, I'm going to pick it because it's time. I'm going to pick it. All right, let's see here. What are we going to pick today? Soul's Journey card. Oh my gosh. And this is exactly where it's at. It's the crux of all of it. Service. I feel good when I can help others. All right. Here we go. One of the most evolved gifts that a soul possesses is giving of itself. There is a reason why it feels good to give. It is because your soul resonates with that vibration. Your soul should be aware that it might currently be in a situation in which it needs to be fulfilled on higher levels. And this can only happen through the attribute of humbly serving and supporting others. Put yourself in a position in which you can benefit another soul in any way possible and demonstrate unconditional love toward others. This might mean bringing yourself into your heart space and letting everything you involve yourself in come from an attitude of giving freely. You have to learn to direct your green heart light energy through all your thoughts, actions, and deeds. Oh my gosh, can you believe this card? Look around and see where and how you can serve another. Perhaps one way would be asking a friend if you can help clean up his or her office or run errands. Maybe volunteer to watch your neighbor's kids so the parents can have a night out. Make a meal for someone who might be sick. Volunteer in a hospital or hospice. Perform an activity that enriches someone else's life. And even if you aren't able to physically go and do an activity, even with the thoughts that you choose, right? When we pray for people or when we send love and light to people, that is also an act of service. Amazing. Alrighty. So let's get in touch with our green light energy. Okay. So go ahead and get comfortable wherever you're sitting. Close your eyes and visualize your heart this time with a glowing green light, just bright. And let's take a deep breath into our hearts and visualize that glow just getting bigger and bigger. And breathe out of your heart and really visualize that green light just expanding out from all of into your cells and your organs, out, seeping out through your body, through your skin. Breathe into your heart that love and that light. Breathe out of your heart and breathe normally. And we'll ask ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? I can choose who I want to be, what role I want to play. Who am I? Second question. What do I want? What is my deepest desire? Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And now we'll silently begin the repetition of our mantra. For those of you who already have your personalized primordial sound meditation mantra, go ahead and start repeating that now. For everyone else, we'll use the mantra so hum. So silently repeat. So hum. So hum. Please continue repeating your mantra. I will keep the time and I'll let you know when it's time to stop. Please keep your eyes closed and stop repeating the mantra and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in awareness. Rest in consciousness. Just rest. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes. Flutter open your eyes. Give yourself a big stretch. Bring your palms together to your heart center. And give yourself a little bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today. To remind yourself of your truth. That you're a being of love and light. And that we always have a choice on what thoughts, words, and actions we choose. So let's give a blast of love and light energy out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our patients, our city, our state, our country, to all the countries on this planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. And then from there, we give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Do not forget to put your takeaways in the comments below. If you're on YouTube, hit like, subscribe, and share. Sending you all so much love. Mwah. Sending you love.